Anglo-Chinese School. Primary. First Semestral Assessment 2019. Primary 4 Mathematics. Anglo-Chinese School. Primary. First Semestral Assessment 2019. Primary 4 Mathematics. Section A. Question 1. The value of the digit 9 in 79,845 is blank. The digit 9 is in the thousands place. The answer is 3. Question 2. 4 tens thousands, 6 hundreds, 28 tens, and 9 ones is the same as 4 tens thousands, 6 hundreds, 28 tens, and 9 ones is the same as 4 0 8 8 9. The answer is 2. Question 3. 25,948 rounded off to the nearest hundred is round 25,948 to nearest hundred will be 25,900. The answer is 2. Question 4. Which of the following is a multiple of both 4 and 6? The multiple of 4 will be 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32, and 36. The multiple of 6 will be 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, and 36. The common multiple for 4 and 6 up to 36 will be 12, 24, and 36. The answer is 1. Question 5. The sum of two numbers is 164. The difference between the two numbers is 64. What is the smaller number? Let us make A as first number and B as second number. The equations will be A plus B is equal to 164. A minus B is equal to 64. To find the smaller number, the difference between 164 and 64 is 100. Divide 100 by 2, and the quotient is 50. The smaller number will be 50. Let us do a check on the value. If B is 50, A will be add 50 to 64, and the sum is 114. A plus B will be add 114 to 50, and the sum is 164. A minus B will be subtract 114 from 50, and the difference is 64. Both equations are valid. The answer is 2. Question 6. Which of the following is not an equivalent fraction of 3/4? Convert 6/8 to the simplest form will be 3/4. Convert 10/12 to the simplest form will be 5/6. Convert 12/16 to the simplest form will be 3/4. Convert 15/16 to the simplest form will be 3/4. The answer is 2. Question 7. Find the value of 5/12 minus 1/4. The common denominator for 5/12 and 1/4 is 12. Convert 1/4 to denominator 12 will be, multiply 1/4 by 3, and the product is 3/12. Therefore, subtract 5/12 from 3/12, and the difference is 2/12. Simplify the 2/12 to the simplest form will be 1/6. The answer is 4. Question 8. Which of the following mixed numbers is represented by the letter n, in the number line shown? Between 1 to 2, there are 6 intervals. Every interval represents 1/6 of the 6 intervals. Letter n is at the 4th intervals. The mixed number shown will 1 and 4/6. Simplify to the simplest form will be 1 and 2/3. The answer is 3. Question 9. The figure below is made up of square A, of side 3 cm, and rectangle B, with a breadth of 4 cm. What is the length of the rectangle? The length of the rectangle will be, add 3 cm to 8 cm, and the sum is 11 cm. The answer is 3. Question 10. In the figure below, which angles are smaller than a right angle? From the figure, the two angles that are smaller than a right angle, which is 90 degrees, will be angle A and angle D. The answer is 1. Question 11. What is the perimeter of the figure? The 3 short lines in red, when added together, is 12 cm. The 3 short lines in blue, when added together, will be 10 cm. The perimeter of the figure will be, add 12 cm to 10 cm, and add to 12 cm, which is the lines in red, and add to 10 cm, which is the lines in blue, and the sum is 44 cm. The answer is 3. Question 12. The figure below is made up of a square and a shaded rectangle. The length of the square is 6 cm. The area of the rectangle is 4 square centimeters. What is the area of the unshaded part? The area of the square will be, multiply 6 cm by 6 cm, and the product is 36 square centimeters. The area of the unshaded part will be, subtract 36 square centimeters by 4 square centimeters, and the difference is 32 square centimeters. The answer is 3. Question 13. The figure below is not drawn to scale. Line F is perpendicular to line XY. Which one of the following statements is incorrect? Let us look into the 4 statements. Angle XYF is equal to angle A plus angle B, which is equal to 90 degrees. The statement is true. Since angle A plus angle B is equal to 90 degrees, angle A is equal to 90 degrees minus angle B. The statement is true. Angle A is greater than angle B. The statement is true. Angle B is 3 times angle A. The statement is false. The answer is 4. Question 14. A wire measuring 44 cm in length is bent to form a rectangle, as shown in the diagram below. Find the length of the rectangle. The perimeter of the rectangle is equal to the length of the wire, which is 44 cm. The height of one side of rectangle is 6 cm. The height of two sides of rectangle will be multiply 6 cm by 2, and the product is 12 cm. The length of two sides of rectangle will be subtract 44 cm from 12 cm, and the difference is 32 cm. The length of one side of rectangle will be divide 32 cm by 2, and the quotient is 16 cm. The answer is 1. Question 15. The figure below is made of 16 identical squares. How many more squares must be shaded so that 3/4 of the figure is shaded? One quarter of 16 squares will be divide 16 by 4, and the quotient is 4. 3/4 of 16 squares will be multiply 4 by 3, and the product is 12. Additional squares needs to be shaded will be subtract 12 from 4, and the difference is 8. The answer is 3. Anglo-Chinese School. Primary. First Semestral Assessment 2019. Primary 4 Mathematics. Section B. Question 16. Write 50,015 in numerals. (50,015) in numerals will be 5, 0, 0, 1, 5. Question 17. Write the missing number in the number pattern below. 40,572, 40,172, 39,772. Missing number 38,972. The difference between 40,572 and 40,172 will be subtract 40,572 from 40,172, and the difference is 400. The difference between 40,172 and 39,772 will be subtract 40,172 from 39,772, and the difference is 400. Assume that the difference between 39,772 and missing number is 400. The missing number will be subtract 39,772 from 400, and the difference is 39,372. Let us do a check on the answer. The difference between 39,372 and 38,972 will be subtract 39,372 from 38,972, and the difference is 400. The missing number is 39,372. Question 18. Two factors of 27 are 1 and 27. What are the other two factors of 27? The factors of 27 are 1, 3, 9, and 27. The other two factors of 27 are 3 and 9. Question 19. Find the product of 1,549 and 7. Multiply 1,549 by 7, and the product is 10,843. The answer is 10,843. Question 20. Find the value of 1 minus 2/9 minus 1/3. The common denominator for 2/9 and 1/3 will be 9. Convert 1/3 to denominator 9 will be, multiply 1/3 by 3, and the product is 3/9. The value will be, subtract 1 from 2/9, and then from 3/9, and the difference is 4/9. The answer is 4/9. Question 21. Write 18/4 as a mixed number in its simplest form. Convert 18/4 to a mixed number will be, divide 18 by 4, and the quotient is 4, remainder 2. The mixed number will be 4 and 2/4. Convert to simplest form will be 4 and a half. The answer will be 4 and a half. Question 22. Express your answer as a mixed number in its simplest form. 3 minus 3/5 and is equal to. Convert 3 to improper fraction, with denominator 5 will be, multiply 3/1 by 5, and the product is 15/5. Subtract 15/5 from 3/5, and the difference is 12/5. Convert 12/5 to mixed number. Divide 12 by 5, and the quotient is 2, remainder 2. The mixed number will be 2 and 2/5. Question 23. Measure and write down the size of angle H. Measuring angle H, using the protractor. Angle H is 121 degrees. Question 24. Arrange the following fractions from the smallest to the greatest. 7/8, 1/3, 5/12. The common denominator for 7/8, 1/3, and 5/12 is 24. Convert 1/3 to denominator 24 will be, multiply 1/3 by 8, and the product is 8/24. Convert 7/8 to denominator 24 will be, multiply 7/8 by 3, and the product is 21/24. Convert 5/12 to denominator 24 will be, multiply 5/12 by 2, and the product is 10/24. Arrange the fraction from smallest to greatest will be, 1/3, 5/12, and 7/8. Question 25. Mary is facing the library. If she turns blank degrees anti-clockwise, she will face the shopping center. Every interval will be 45 degrees. Mary needs to turn 5 intervals of 45 degrees to face the shopping center. The angle she will need to turn will be, multiply 5 by 45 degrees, and the product is 225 degrees. She will need to turn 225 degrees to face the shopping center. Question 26. The cost of 6 rings is the same as the cost of 16 necklaces. If each necklace costs $9, what is the cost of each ring? The cost of 16 necklaces will be, multiply 16 by $9, and the product is $144. The cost of 6 rings will be $144. The cost of 1 ring will be, divide $144 by 6, and the quotient is $24. Each ring will cost $24. Question 27. In the figure below, rectangle WXYZ is made up of 6 units of squares. What fractions of rectangle WXYZ is shaded? Cut the square into half. There will be a total of 12 triangles. There are 5 shaded triangles. The fraction for the shaded part of the rectangle will be 5/12. Question 28. In the figure shown below, WXYZ is a rectangle. Find angle A. Angle XWZ is a right angle at 90 degrees. Angle A will be, subtract 90 from 16, and then from 29, and the difference is 45. Angle A is 45 degrees. Question 29. A florist used 30 roses to make a garland. How many roses were needed to make 287 such garlands? The total roses needed to make 287 garlands will be, multiply 287 by 30, and the product is 8,610. The florist needed 8,610 roses to make 287 garlands. Question 30. There are 56 fruits in a basket. 14 of them are apples, and the rest are oranges. What fraction of the fruits are oranges? Express your in the simplest form. The number of oranges will be, subtract 56 from 14, and the difference is 42. 42 out of 56 fruits are oranges. The fraction will be 42/56. Simplify to the lowest form will be 3/4. Question 31. What is the sum of the common factors of 28 and 32? The factors for 28 will be 1, 2, 4, 7, 14, and 28. The factors for 32 will be 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, and 32. The common factors for 28 and 32 will be 1, 2, and 4. The sum of the common factors will be, add 1 to 2, and to 4, and the sum is 7. The sum is 7. Question 32. The mass of box A is a multiple of 4. The mass of box B is a multiple of 8. The mass of both boxes are exactly the same, and is between 20 kg and 30 kg. What is the mass of box B? The multiple of 4 will be 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, and 30. The multiple of 8 will be 8, 16, and 24. The common multiple for 4 and 8 will be 24. The mass for box B is 24 kg. Question 33. The figure below is made up of 4 identical squares. The perimeter of the figure is 160 cm. What is the area of a square? There are 10 sides on the perimeter of the figure. The perimeter is 160 cm. One side of the square will be, divide 160 cm by 10, and the quotient is 16 cm. The area of a square will be, multiple 16 by 16, and the product is 256 square centimeters. The area of the square is 256 square centimeters. Question 34. Kenny sold 1/6 of his cards, and had 40 cards left. How many cards did Kenny sell? After selling 1/6 of his card, Kenny is left with 5/6 of his cards. 5/6 of his cards will be 40 cards. 1/6 of his cards will be divide 40 by 5, and the quotient is 8. Kenny sold 8 of his cards. Question 35. Find the area of the figure below. The area of the rectangle will be multiply 11 cm by 9 cm, and the product is 99 square centimeters. The area of the unshaded rectangle will be multiply 3 cm by 5 cm, and the product is 15 square centimeters. The area of the shaded part will be subtract 99 square centimeters by 15 square centimeters, and the difference is 84 square centimeters. The area of the shaded figure will be 84 square centimeters. Anglo-Chinese School. Primary. First Semestral Assessment 2019. Primary 4 Mathematics. Section C. Question 36. Neil spent $1,068. Angun spent 1/4 of the amount spent by Neil. How much did both Neil and Angun spend in all? The amount of money Angun spent will be divide $1,068 by 4, and the quotient is $267. The total amount of money both Neil and Angun spent will be add $1,068 to $267, and the sum is $1,335. Both Neil and Angun spent $1,335. Question 37. Miss Tan had $309. She wanted to buy a T-shirt for each of her 42 pupils. Each T-shirt cost $19. How much more money did she need? The amount of money needed to buy 42 T-shirts will be multiply 42 by $19, and the product is $798. The amount of additional money needed will be subtract $798 from $309, and the difference is $489. Miss Tan will need $489 more to buy the T-shirts. Question 38. The cost of 5 pillows and 4 bedsheets is $725. A pillow costs $28 more than a bedsheet. How much does each bedsheet cost? Let us take one bedsheet as 1 unit. 4 bedsheets will be equal to 4 units. 1 pillow will be equal to 1 unit plus $28. 5 pillows will be multiple 1 unit plus $28 by 5, and the product will be 5 units plus $140. The total number of units will be 4 units plus 5 units plus $140, which is equal to 9 units plus $140. 9 units will be subtract $725 from $140, and the difference is $585. 1 unit will be divide $585 by 9, and the quotient is $65. Each bedsheet costs $65. Question 39. John had a grey piece of paper measuring 72 cm by 52 cm. He cut out a rectangle in the middle of the paper, as shown in the diagram below. What area of the paper was not cut out by John? The length of the inner rectangle will be subtract 72 cm from 7 cm, and then from 7 cm, and the difference is 58 cm. The area of the rectangle will be multiply 72 cm by 52 cm, and the product is 3,744 square centimeters. The area of the cut-out rectangle will be multiply 58 cm by 40 cm, and the product is 2,320 square centimeters. The area of uncut paper will be subtract 3,744 square centimeters from 2,320 square centimeters, and the difference is 1,424 square centimeters. The area of the paper that was not cut out will be 1,424 square centimeters. Question 40. Joy had 284 markers and crayons. After she gave away 4/5 of the markers, and 26 crayons, she had an equal number of markers and crayons left. A. How many markers did she have left? B. How many crayons did she have at first? Joy was left with same amount of markers and crayons. Let us treat the amount of markers and crayons as one unit. Since Joy gave away 4/5 of her markers, she was left with 1/5 of her markers, which is equal to 1 unit. The total amount of markers and crayons will be, add 5 units to 1 unit, plus 26, and the sum is 6 units, plus 26. 6 units, plus 26 is equal to 284. 6 units, will be equal to 258. Therefore, 1 unit will be, divide 258 by 6, and the quotient is 43. A. Joy was left with 43 markers. The amount of crayon Joy had at first will be, add 1 unit to 26, which is equal to add 43 to 26, and the sum is 69. B. Joy had 69 crayons at first. Question 41. The figure below, not drawn to scale, is made up of rectangle, ABCD, and square, BFGH. Square, BFGH, has an area of 49 square centimeters. The length of AE is 14 centimeters. What is the area of the shaded part? BFGH is a square. The 4 sides of the square will be of equal length. Given area of square is 49 square centimeters. Multiply the length by the breadth will be, multiply 7 centimeters by 7 centimeters, and the product is 49 square centimeters. BF will be equal to FG, and will be equal to GH, and will be equal to HB, and will be equal to 7 centimeters. The length BC will be, subtract BH from CH, and will be equal to, subtract 7 centimeters from 3 centimeters, and the difference is 4 centimeters. The length BE will be, subtract BF from EF, and will be equal to, subtract 7 centimeters from 2 centimeters, and the difference is 5 centimeters. The length AB will be, subtract AE from BE, and will be equal to, subtract 14 centimeters from 5 centimeters, and the difference is 9 centimeters. The area of the shaded part will be, multiply 9 centimeters by 4 centimeters, and the product is 36 square centimeters. The shaded area is 36 square centimeters. Question 42. Jessie had 3 times as many cookies as Wendy. After Jessie bought 26 cookies, and Wendy bought 62 cookies, they had an equal number of cookies. How many cookies did Wendy have in the end? Jessie had 3 times as many cookies as Wendy at first. Therefore, Jessie will have 3 units of cookies, and Wendy will have 1 unit of cookies. After adding 26 cookies to Jessie, and 62 cookies to Wendy, they will have the same amount of cookies. To find out how much is 1 unit of cookies, we shall take reference from the chart. Jessie's 3 units of cookies, plus 26 cookies, is equal to Wendy's 1 unit of cookies, plus 62 cookies. If we crossed out 1 unit of cookies from Jessie and Wendy, we can see that Jessie's 2 units of cookies, plus 26 cookies, is equal to Wendy's 62 cookies. 2 units of cookies will be, subtract 63 from 26, and the difference is 36. 1 unit of cookies will be, divide 36 by 2, and the quotient is 18. The amount of cookies Wendy had will be, add 18 to 62, and the sum is 80. Wendy had 80 cookies in the end. Question 43. There were some children and adults at the park. 5/12 of them were children. There were 72 more adults than children. A. How many adults were there? Five-twelfths of them were children. Therefore, 7/12 will be adults. Let us take 5/12 as 5 units, and 7/12 as 7 units. There are 2 more units of adults than children. Therefore, 2 units will be 72. 1 unit will be, divide 72 from 2, and the quotient is 36. 7 units will be, multiply 36 by 7, and the product is 252. A. There were 252 adults. B. In the afternoon, some children went home. The number of adults left at the park was 4 times the number of children. How many children were left at the park? There were 252 adults at the park. There were 4 times as many adults than the children. Therefore, the amount of children will be, divide 252 by 4, and the quotient is 63. There were 63 children left at the park. If you enjoy our video, please do click on like and share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel.